The Americas Rugby Championship emerged last year as the IRB's newest development initiative, with USA and Argentina A sides heading north to compete against Canada's finest club teams. Now in its second year, the round-robin tournament moved to Argentina's historic city of Cordoba, with the defending champions turning host.
Argentina has given this tournament to Cordoba, and certainly the international board is delighted with the reception we've had here. The people of Cordoba have worked very hard. There's been a good atmosphere at the stadiums. There's good presence in the media, and we'd like to come back here.
Along with the new venue, the tournament has also introduced new teams. The USA Select side and Argentina Jaguars remain, but the Canadian club sides have been merged into a Canada Select 15. And this year, the tournament also featured a surprise addition to the lineup.
The ARC is a very important tournament for us. It's particularly important for the likes of Canada and USA in terms of preparation for Rugby World Cup next year. We brought Tonga in this year as well.
It doesn't make 100% sense for Tonga to be in the Americas Championship, but it's right this year because it gives them an opportunity to prepare for the World Cup. But we see the future as being a North-South Americas challenge, which will feature USA, Canada, Argentina, and down the line, Uruguay, Chile, Mexico perhaps in due course.
This year's competing squads were made up predominantly of home-based players who are still striving for full international honours. With some big rugby dates looming and all 4 national coaches in attendance, the ARC gives them a unique and timely opportunity to show off their talents.
Talking to the coaches, particularly Kieran Crowley, Eddie O'Sullivan, both saying that this has given them a great opportunity to look at players for the November tour next month, but also they've definitely spotted a couple of players for Rugby World Cup 2011 as well.
It's really important and a great chance to watch players develop who don't get a chance to play at an international level, but do so in their clubs. It's important to play these types of games against other international teams. It generates the opportunity for players to gain experience, which is so important when playing test matches. Playing in this tournament is halfway between club level and the highest international level.
In the opening 2 rounds, the Argentina Jaguars defeated the USA and Canada Select teams. Tonga A suffered defeat at the hands of both the North American sides, leaving Argentina triumphant once more, with 1 match still to play. The results also left great rivals Canada and USA playing off for second place.
It's not like these unions have a regular cross-border professional competition for their domestic players to participate in, so it's really providing a higher level of competition. It's also for them to be able to test and benchmark their whole high-performance infrastructure at a higher level than they would domestically. The coaches get to see players playing at a higher level. The strength and conditioning guys get to work with the players over an intense 14-day period, replicating what they'll face in the Rugby World Cup.
I think it's a great stepping stone in Canada. The level in between the club level international is a huge jump. So a competition like the ARC provides a lot of guys with some competition in between the two, and it's a good tool for guys to develop skills, but also to find out about players who may be able to play at the next level.
In the final round, Canada overcame the USA 17-6 to claim second place.
I think a year from the World Cup, there'll be a few guys here who've shown what they can do at this level, and that they're ready and maybe deserve a chance to play at the next level. I think from this team that played today, there's got to be, there's a few guys who've already played at international level, but of those who haven't, there's got to be at least 3 or 4 that should be pushing for a spot in the November tour.
Argentina Jaguars found it tough going against their Pacific Island opponents in their final game, but managed to grind out a 28-20 victory to finish as unbeaten champions for the 2nd successive year.
In Argentina, perhaps we don't have the physical game that we are used to seeing in Europe or in South Africa, New Zealand. So for us, it's very important in that part, the physical aspect. So today we have a very tough match. Tonga offer us a very hard match, so it's useful for us.
I think they really play well today as compared to the last game. And as we participate in this tournament, I think they go back to Tonga as a different player with the experience they have from this tournament.
What we need is to play in tournaments like these. Let's hope we can play in many more, of an even higher standard too. They help us work towards the goal that we've set for ourselves, which is for players to be better prepared when they go on to play for the Pumas.